the Honorable MUTUSE. Very fast, Mr. Speaker. First of all, what led him to, if he did, to think of auditing the wealth of the Deputy President? Was he auditing institutions? And if he was auditing the presidency, would he kindly tell us also about the wealth of the President? Number two, Mr. Speaker, who did this particular motion for Honorable MUTUSE? And why I ask that, Mr. Speaker, is because every time he's asked a question, he says, I think so, I believe so. He does not give convincing reasons, in my view, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, he has listed several companies. And these companies, upon cross-examination, he has said repeatedly for each of them that he has no problem with the companies, apart from saying that he thought that there was an intention to use them for money laundering and some other corrupt activities, Mr. Speaker. So exactly what, is it a crime to have, in his understanding, to own companies for the Deputy President or any other Kenyan, Mr. Speaker? Mr. Speaker, when you look at the affidavit made by one Jomo, Mr. Njomo, about acquisition of Olive Gardens Hotel, with a promise, it is alleged, that the Deputy President would buy the same later.
Senator Governor James Orengo opened this session with a verse from the Bible. I will also read one from the Bible. The book of Exodus chapter 23, verse 1. You shall not spread a false report. You shall not join hands with a wicked man to be a malicious witness. That is the Bible. The MUTUSE, I want to know from Mr. MUTUSE, one, is this impeachment motion really and truly your motion? I ask that question, Mr. Speaker, because on all accounts, the witness is unable to prove anything. Is this your motion, or are you called to just sign a motion, then to come and defend it here? Secondly, in the oath of office for the Deputy President, it is required of him to diligently serve the people of the Republic of Kenya in the office of the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. The people that reside in the Mount Kenya region are Kenyans. What is so wrong with a Deputy President, a state officer, in defending people from a region in this country and then coming to defend other people in Nairobi and other people in other regions? What is so wrong? What is impeachable about that defense? I thank the Speaker.
Senator Veronica.
Which I understand to mean that when they were photocopying, some pages were left. We are going to examine that and see what was served on us and what those pages that are now being introduced contain. With regard to summons to ask individuals from the Anti-Corruption Commission to come and give evidence, Mheshimiwa Speaker, honorable members, we draw your attention to Article 50 of the Constitution, which is a fulcrum of a fair trial. And this honorable House is executing a quasi-judicial function of the most weighty nature regarding the removal from office of the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, elected by the people of Kenya. Nothing would be more prejudicial than to call witnesses whose statements or affidavits we have not seen. The whole purpose of affidavits and witness statements is to enable the other side, in this case, the Deputy President, to seek legal advice, to give instructions on how best to respond to it. And this Honorable House has fixed 2 days for this trial. And one of the issues we'll be raising is these allegations, and you are going to go through them, against the Deputy President, suspicions, conclusions, on matters that were never referred to DCI in Kiambu Road, who are trained to investigate these matters. Nothing was referred to the Anti-Corruption Commission or any of the other investigative agencies, including money laundering. We strongly object and ask that the record of this Honorable House reflects that if this is permitted for the National Assembly to call witnesses at this stage without first furnishing us with their witness statement and affidavits, the case of the Deputy President will be irredeemably prejudiced. So we object very strongly to that application.
Counsel for National Assembly.
Mr. Speaker, sir, in brief rejoinder to the objection by learned senior counsel for the Deputy President. Mr. Speaker, sir, in the invitation to attend that was extended by this House to the National Assembly, the invitation included a request as to a list of witnesses the National Assembly required summoned. We responded to that request, and Mr. Speaker, sir, all we seek is a confirmation that our response has been actioned. What the learned counsel for the Deputy President is objecting to is not our request, but really it is a response to a request made by this august House. I'm most obliged.
Counsel for Deputy President, do I get it that you have no problem with the first request made by the National Assembly?
Mheshimiwa Speaker, we would want to see those pages, and that time we'll be able to say yes or no. It is the second one.
The clerk, has that document been made available to the Deputy President's team? Kindly, in the next few seconds, make it available so that we make progress.